98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
Hello, my Cudi. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. Seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. I am King James YiYE. And we bring talk of your life every day on Extra Speed, happening here on 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. So we're live also at AskingRadio.com, on Radio Garden and TuneIn Radio, so you can listen to this program, and also streaming live on Facebook. That's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi on Facebook. So if you're listening to us on the FM and online and elsewhere, and you want someone to listen, let them know as well. This morning we're looking at students industrial training. So as you may have been aware, or otherwise, students of mass communication, theater arts, English language and related courses come here for industrial training. It's called SiWES, which is the Students' Industrial Work Experience scheme that universities and polytechnics offer for students to come close to see what's happening. And at Speed FM, we do radio differently, so they're here to do radio differently as well. So we'll be talking about this experience, and at some point I'll ask you to call 08084 2754 64 08084 2754 64. That's the number that when you listen and you have a question or a contribution to make, that's the number you'll be calling us on. Or you can come to Facebook here. If you're watching on Facebook, you can leave a comment as well. I am King James YiYE, and I have students from BSU, and they're going to introduce themselves, beginning with you. What's your name?
My name is Akume Sandra.
And
I am Pinga Priscilla.
Right. So that's Akume Sandra and Pinga Pinga Priscilla. Pinga, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, doesn't ask. Okay, so you guys are here. And of course you've been here. This is week what?
Week 4.
Yeah. So you have 2 more weeks to go.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let me start with you. We'll also be talking about students' behavior at home and at school. Is school in session now?
No,
sir.
we're in holidays.
Okay. So yeah, school is not in session. So at some point I'll be asking you guys about life outside school and live on campus as well. But let's start with your course, mass communication, which is the reason you are here. So anyone can answer this. Why mass communication? Why did you study mass com?
Okay, I'm studying mass comm because I really love the course. Well, initially I didn't apply for the course, but now that I've the first alternative was gone and I had to switch to mass comm, and as it stands, I'm really enjoying the course, honestly.
There is this thing, of course, I've asked many students, and I hear the same thing. I didn't apply for the course initially, but they're telling me they love the course, so I just get a little bit confused. What did you apply for?
I applied for law.
So are you going to tell me that you preferred law to mass comm, or why did you apply for law?
That was my choice. I mean, I really loved it. The way I've been hearing people spoke about it, and I wanted to be a barrister, but then my scores weren't up to the required point, so I had to switch to mass comm.
So Sandra, let me go to you. What about you? You are mass comm. Why mass comm?
Why mass comm is because when I was in primary school, I always watch it on TV when people go about rushing now to ask some people questions with the aid of mic. So I asked, by then I was little, so I asked my sister, who are these people? And then she told me they are journalists. So from there I pick up the interest that, wow, I would love to be like them someday.
I see. So because people were going about with microphones and asking people questions, and you wanted to be like those people one day. So do you ask questions a lot?
Yes, I ask a lot. When I'm confused, I ask.
When you are not, do you ask as well? Or you don't ask for fun?
I used to ask sometimes.
Right. Okay, is Extra Speed and our students' industrial work experience? They're here on 98.5 Speed FM. Ask them the question you want to, or you can contribute as well if you're a student or a parent or a caregiver or a guardian, whatever you are. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. Call now and ask them a question, or you can contribute as well. So let's move on here on 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. It's King James, and I have students from Mascom Benue State University, and we're talking on their choice of mass communication and the experience they have in here. 08084275464. That's the number to call if you would like to call. So back to you guys here. Sandra, you wanted to pick a microphone the same way you saw people who you were told were journalists and asking questions. And as you grew up and you started studying mass communication, are you still thinking that way, or you're feeling like, I mean, there is nothing about journalism? Are you discouraged, or the fire is still burning in you?
Before I applied for it, I was discouraged by many of my friends, relatives too, because they said there's no job opportunity. 98% of students now go for mass communication, which there's no employment, all those stuff.
Okay. So the kind of questions that you asked growing up, because it's all about questions. Do you remember any question you asked as a child growing up? You can't remember?
Yes.
Priscilla, do you remember? Were you inquisitive about asking questions when you were growing up as well?
Yes, I was.
So what kind of questions do you remember asking when you were a child?
Okay, here are the questions I was asking. If would they like being a journalist or being a lawyer, does it pay or except till I work for it and then I earn the salary?
So how was the difference? You were asking if they pay you, if you are going to get paid for your services or you're going to earn a salary. Wait, those were the questions you were asking.
Yes,
What exactly were you asking?
Well, I was asking if that and the years that requires for being a lawyer and a journalist, but I was really centered on that law.
So, but you found yourself in mass communication, and was there any radio person or newspaper person that inspired you? Did you find anyone who inspired you?
I didn't really focus on that, to be honest.
So where was the interest coming from? Okay, so Sandra, for you saw those guys go into interview. What year was this?
That was my primary school.
What year was your primary school?
2016.
2000.
That was my primary 6.
So 2016, your primary 6. So who did you see?
Just random journalists when they come together for interview, like when there is an occasion or event, and then let's say the vice president is around them, a lot of journalists go out there to interview him.
So as you were growing, did you get close to any journalist that inspired you? Did you listen to any radio program that inspired you and you wanted to, like, wow, I want to be like this person when I grow up? Was there anything like that?
Yeah. At home, when I travel for holiday, my dad usually listen to Ashwaves. So there was this girl there, Shido Taka. I envied her a lot when she speak.
Right. Okay, so do you still listen to her?
No, but day before yesterday, I heard her voice on Agate. So I thought whether it's promotion or what. I was wondering why she's now speaking there.
Okay, Shido, if you're listening, perhaps you need to, answer her, because growing up, maybe you are her role model. You were, and she found your voice again on radio, and so she's wondering. So if you're listening, or after this, I will give you Shido's number to call her. Or do you want me to call Shido so that she can answer you? It's Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. Extra Speed is focusing on students' industrial training, and of course they're studying mass comm and they're here, so we want to find out why mass comm and what they are doing in mass comm as well. Okay, so you can call now if you have anything to ask them, or say 08084275464. That's 08084275464. So the other thing I would like to ask is, studying mass comm and coming here, why did you choose Asking Radio? Any of you can answer that.
Okay, I choose Asking Radio because it's closer to my residence, and I've been seeing some persons, my seniors in school, putting on this t-shirt. So I was kind of being inquisitive, where is this t-shirt really coming from? So they told me that they were kind of doing IT, and here was the place, and it's really inspiring if I really come around.
Yeah, that's what they told you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so having come here, have you found any of those things they told you? You thought they were lying to you?
Yes, I've seen that it's true. And when I was in school, like, I didn't even know how to interview somebody. Like, I was thinking it's just to attend lectures and then come home. But here, I'm really seeing the industrial aspect of it. I can go out for Vox Pop. Get to interview people and speak. It's really inspiring.
Okay, so you can say the IT is paying off. That's what you're saying.
Paying off.
Yeah, not with money, but you are. It's benefiting you. That's
yes. I really I can recommend that.
Okay, so it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. So what are they teaching you in mass communication?
Okay, they're teaching us, interviews, and then broadcasting, and I kind of about course, how to kind of take a case to the course and all of that. Like they're really teaching us the storytelling and the influence impact of it. Also, how diverse the knowledge is.
When you mention codes, there is this something like media law? They're teaching you media law or what? Not media law. So what is the connection with the code?
I don't
Because
really
there is
know.
such a course called media law, where they teach you things like defamation, and they teach you things like contempt of court, where you shouldn't report while court sessions are on, and all of that. So are they teaching you something like that?
Yes, they taught us something like that.
You are nodding. Sandra, they've not taught you that.
Maybe I was absent that day.
Wow. So because you are not sure of that yet. So what is the difference between what they are teaching you in school and what you are here seeing? What's the difference?
Okay, the difference is that there we were being taught, and here this is the practical aspect of it. Like we are really going on live, we're interviewing people, and in school I didn't know how to kind of highlight a program or a news, but here when I came I was taught about that, so I can really kind of highlight a program being live on the radio.
So Sandra, what about you? What is that difference? I mean, you've come here compared to what they're teaching you in school, what you're seeing practically. What's that difference?
Back in school, I used to find the lectures very boring, but here is quite different. I enjoy it here in a practical way.
Okay, so because I go, the extra mile, trying to also teach you guys, some basics, rudiments, not basics actually, going a little bit of advanced, and teaching you some theory before the practicals, practically, putting you into theory as well. So would you say that is boring when I'm having some sort of lecture with you guys? Is that boring as well?
It's not boring, sir.
For you, is it boring? Say the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, once I begin to teach, it's boring for you.
Yes, I prefer we be in the studio or out there editing or out there for Vox Pop. Practically.
Yeah, but of course, practically there. But if I'm teaching you writing for radio, for instance, or even the Vox Pop, there are rules. You don't just go and record. So before you go, I'm trying to say, look, this is Vox Pop. You don't just ask a question and somebody will give you yes or no answer. You ask the same question. In as much as it is not an opinion poll, you're trying to get people across. And I say all of this before you go out, but that's still boring for you.
No, it serves as guidelines for me to go out there.
Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM focuses on students' industrial training, and I have students from the Benue State University. They are on industrial training, and from their mass comm department, which is mandatory for them to come here and see how it is done. That's why they are here. I am King James YiYE. You can call 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. If you have any questions to ask them or contribution to make, or you can come to Facebook, Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Marketing on Facebook Live, and comment as well. 08084 275464. Now back to your classroom. Let's go back there before we come back here. They're teaching you mass communication.
Yes, sir.
What do they say mass communication is all about?
Mass communication here, it's a kind of like, it's a course that has diverse opportunities, and it's about a kind of going out for Vox Pop, how to interview people, how to broadcast, and then all of that.
So now mass communication, it's not NASCOM again, right? It's
Changed.
been
Yes.
they've splitted it into 7 courses, up to
Yes,
7.
Splitted up into segments. I
Mhm.
can't really get the total number, but it's been
I think it's
segmented.
up to 7. So let's see the ones you remember.
Okay, we have journalism, advertising,
Marketing.
marketing, and broadcast, in fact, all of that.
There's public relations.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
public
PR,
relations,
there is
PR.
publishing there too.
Yes.
They should be publishing. Okay, and multimedia or new media, are they focusing on new media? I think so. This is a course like that. I'm not quite sure, but I think these are the areas that are going. Now, back to school life versus home life. Which do you prefer?
Well, I think they're both. Because being at home, I do enjoy the moment, and in school as well.
Okay, so let me tell you what students like you from the same school, Benue State University, are thinking. Then we talk about it.
What is the reason you are your real self in school but pretend when you are home?
Life in school is so easy to live, like at home. Being at home, like the kind of parents I have, I would say I prefer being in school throughout my life. Because my parents...
Let's get to hear this person before we go on. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Emeka Nyok from North Bank.
Morning, Emeka.
I love you that you have gone back to your agency. That is the mass communication.
Yes.
It is a wonderful thing, and student there, if at all, that she's doing justice to the program. I am very happy, and I encourage people that they should go for mass comm. Because without mass comm, I think we will not be hearing most of the information that we are getting today. Even though, you know that even today, there are people who have not gone to, who have not studied mass comm. But then they can send text messages or something in the internet, and maybe they will give you breaking news. Those ones have not gone. But we need those people who have passed through mass comm, and they are doing justice to the program, to their profession. I believe that if every one of us, or other people who decides to go for that course, it would have been better, and they will do what they are doing. So I commend everyone that is going for that profession. They should be like KiNG JAMES, who have gone to a reporter with a BBC, and today he has brought it back to Benue State, where he's doing justice to us. I will tell you that most of the foreign news today, we get it from your station. And that is one of the things I love most. You know what is going, and let it be. It should not be adulterated information. It is information correctly from the actual place. So I encourage those who are trying to participate, who are going for mass comm, to be sincere to themselves. And I do believe that at the end of the day, no matter there are no much money coming from that profession, because you suffer the war, these things, you go there to give us reports. I still pray that God, by the grace of God, your reward will not be in heaven, it will be here. Thank you very much. God bless Speed FM, bless the mass comm people and every other person. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emeka. You heard what he said. So he believes that, of course, for those who have not studied mass comm and just go to post stuff on internet, he believes that they are not giving you credible news. So in mass communication, do they teach you fake news? Do they train you how to bring fake news?
No, sir.
Exactly. So that's why he's feeling that everybody should study this and become a professional. Some people have studied, but of course, they are not doing the right thing. Okay, so back to school life versus home life. We go on here before we go to your choice of career, who influenced it. So let's listen to this.
What is the reason you are your real self in school but pretend when you are home?
Life in school is so easy to live, like at home. Being at home, like the kind of parents I have, I would say I prefer being in school throughout my life. Because my parents, like at home, I don't wake up when I want. I wake up as early as 7 or even 6:30, because your parents are there. You have to do 1 or 2. You can't, like in school, I can be indoors throughout the day if I don't have any lectures or anything to do. But at home, the kind of parents if I indoor for like 30 minutes, What are you guys always doing inside the house? What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Okay.
So, not only that, at home, the kind of clothes to wear my father as an NKST member almost has been tough. Like, my father again is a typical thief man. That he doesn't take that trouser stuff. You don't wear the kind of things I wear and go out freely in school. He would tell me that these are the things I'm supposed to wear inside your clothes that you're going to wear. So, I prefer my free life in school.
Okay. So, if given the chance, would you prefer to be in school all through the year?
Ma, this is so... Because it's... Not that I'm running away from my parents. I always miss them, stuff like that. But in school, as a young girl, that this life now, I prefer freedom, man. Not that I'm a loose girl or anything, but being in school is always sweet, though.
Okay. So why is life at home so boring?
Because the kind of street life my father gave us, my parents, stuff like that, it can't allow you to go out anytime you want. Anywhere you're going, your friends, not every friend that will visit you, not so many things, like don't walk like this, don't do that. So many my youth, so much of rules and regulations that too much. I can't really tell. There are many.
What she's saying, is that the way you guys are thinking as well?
Well, the same life I live at home is the one I still live here. So I don't know about her, why she's been saying all of that. Maybe she has been given a strict treatment. I mean, a kind of protection. She has been avoided of her.
But she's saying
movements.
It's already as clearly that the kind of things she wears in school, at home, she will not try that because the father says these are the things I should hide under your dress, but she wears in school. She's saying it freely, hanging out and all of that. You guys are studying mass comm. Are they teaching you that you should be loose girls? I mean, she said that it's as if she's a loose girl.
Not at all, sir.
So, but you are not saying something, Sandra. Why are you giggling? Is that the thing you're thinking?
No, sir.
So nobody's going to be like her. You guys are pretending, right?
We are not pretending.
We are not
sir.
pretending.
So okay, so now when she's saying this, what's coming to your mind if you are not thinking like her?
Well, about the movement she was talking about, it's true. Even I here as well at home, I'm always restricted from movement. Like I'll be like I should be indoor, I shouldn't go anywhere, and not allowing strangers into the house, like so-called friends of mine. So, but here in school, like I wake up the exactly time that I want. If I want, I can sleep a whole day if I don't have anything like lectures the next day. And then going out.
So what you're saying is you also prefer school life to life at home. That's just the truth.
Yes, school life is really cool.
Exactly. So you guys are saying the same thing basically. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. Extra Speed. We're looking at students industrial training. They're studying mass comm and they're here at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. I could have been training students from all over the place. Benue State University, University of Mka, Bayero University in Kano, other universities in Taraba. I think 2 universities in Taraba. That's Kari and the one in Jalingo, I think. And in Ebonyi State University and other places that have come here. So we've done a lot within this. This is the 3rd year we've been on air on the FM. So now what formed your choice of career for mass communication? Parents' choice or your own choice?
My own choice.
So your parents have not influenced you?
Well, they have in their own aspect.
What did they want you to study?
Okay, this is the exactly course they wanted me to study, and here I am studying it, and I also wanted to study it, so I'm here.
I believe you. So Sandra, what did your parents want you to study?
My dad wanted me to go for science,
Mm-hmm.
but I chose arts. From my beginning with my siblings, firstborn, second, and third, he chose the career they are studying right now for them. So my time now, he said I should go for science too, but I refused because my interest was not there.
So, did he threaten you?
No.
He didn't beat you. He didn't shout at you.
No, sir.
So why did he want you to study science? What did he want you to do with sciences? Did he tell you?
He believes those studying science, there is job opportunity. You go into College of Health, nursing, all those stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't want to?
No.
Why not?
Maths is not my calling. Studying maths and the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I rather go for the one I can talk very well. So I'll go for the talking part.
I see.
Mass communication.
Okay, so it's 08084275464 is extra speed, and we're looking at this, thinking of students and what they're doing here on industrial training. And you can call and ask them a question. 08084275464. And on Facebook, Sandra says, wow, keep up the good work. Is Sandra your mate? On Facebook, that's somebody who has commented. Is it somebody you people know?
So we don't know our mates.
Okay. So how many are you in Mascom that you don't know your mates?
So we are hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yes.
In one lecture room?
Yes.
So you don't know each other?
Yes.
Okay. So 08084275464. Call now. So let's come back to what you are doing here. If you can see, maybe go back to school or go back to your parents and boastfully say, yeah, Speed FM, I've come to Speed FM. I've kept up with the speed. Catch us if you can. And you can say, I'm trying to catch up with the speed. What is that one thing that you can boast of that you've learned here?
Okay, I'll boast of something that like I was live on the radio station, like I was broadcast, like I was here. I was kind of hearing that from Joy FM when I was little, and here, like I got the opportunity to sit here and talk. This is really inspiring to me.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Sandra?
Same thing, sir.
No, same thing. I hate those same thing answers. Okay, fine, same thing. What other thing would you say you've learned here?
I learned how to approach someone for interview when you go out for Vox Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And then how you come back and edit your Vox Pop to present to the
So but you guys are planning on a program, Speedy Talk, which is a program for the young people. And so what's that topic that you guys are working on?
Okay, we are working on last bonds.
Last born, yeah.
Yes.
So what are you trying to look at? If you want to look at last born on your program, what exactly are you looking at?
Okay, we want to figure out the kind of treatment that have been given to last born, if it's been preferential, like if it's a kind of supreme to that of the other ones in the family.
Yeah, so what's the aim of the program? At the end of the day, what do you want to achieve? Because that's the difference between radio and perhaps social media. You don't just drop things there. At the end of the day, what do you want to achieve from the experience you've gathered here at Speed FM?
Okay, we want to achieve the experience of interviewing, broadcasting, and then ask a kind of the diverse knowledge about it. Yeah.
Extra Speed on 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And so I want to say Godwin says you people are doing well, and he says he's listening to us in Lagos. Are there any of your mates that are around now? Because just two of you, and it's something that I want to ask others as well. So are there any of your mates that are around? Do you know? Okay, if they are, they should be listening to us as well.
Yes,
So they should get to the studio, and that means they're late comers, because time that you're supposed to be here is 8 o'clock, and that's at the time of getting into the studio, just two of you here. So the late comers should come to the studio and of course be on the show as well. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. And I'm having students of mass communication. Let's go back to school life versus life at home and we hear what your mates are saying.
At home, I'm not allowed to pierce my second ear, but when I came to school, I have to pierce it because my mom is not here. And when I heard that she was coming to visit me, I have to block the piercing so that she won't notice it. Thank you.
So, did you hear that?
Yes, we heard.
At home, she doesn't pierce her ear, but in school she does, and she's thinking that when the mom comes around, she blocks it. Any of you have you ever done that?
Yes, I have done something I once cut my hair. So when I was here, I had the opportunity to color it in purple color, but at home, who would give me the opportunity, the time to kind of do something like that, and then be mingling, walking around at home with it? My mom and my dad wouldn't be cool with that.
Okay, so when you were going home, what did you do?
Yeah, I had to color it back to black so they wouldn't notice anything.
Okay, so thanks to the two of you for being here, and another set of two will now sit and we'll continue here on Extra Speed. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM is Extra Speed, and I am King James YiYE. And I'm having students of mass communication from the Benue State University, and they are here telling me their experience in school, and of course what they are learning here. Where is the other person there? Why is it only one person there? And of course they are here as well. The latecomers are here. Put on that headphone, and beginning with any of you, tell me your name.
My name is Emmanuella Mdi.
Can you slowly take your name? This is Speed FM, but can you take it at a slow speed?
My name is Emmanuella Mdi.
Okay, and you?
Okay, my name is Dike Euphemia Chubundu.
Okay, so beginning with any of you can tell me why mass comm? Why did you study mass comm?
I actually wanted being a journalist, but when I chose the course, my mates were like, that course is not even serious. That one is just, and I was the only person that chose mass communication. So everybody was like, yabbing me that the course is not even serious. If you go there, they will not do anything. They don't even used to fail their exams. But when I came to the place, I was thinking the thing is not that hard. But when I came, it's hard though. It's not that simple. The way they say it is not simple like that.
So they thought there was no seriousness in mass communication, and they thought it wasn't a hard course, but you have discovered that it's not as simple as they thought.
Yeah, even till now, so I would tell somebody I'm studying mass comm, they'll say, that course is for unserious students. I said, unserious student, how?
So have they given you any answers?
They said, yes, they are really to study that thing. They are not even doing anything. You study it and come and sit at home. You not have any job. That's what they were telling me.
So did you ask them if the other ones that studied other courses, if they have automatic jobs? Did you ask questions like that?
I don't used to ask them, because when they say that, I just used to get angry and leave the place.
I see. So, DK, you... who is sitting at the table? Nobody should hit the desk. So DKU, why did you study mass comm?
Okay, I'm studying mass comm. Initially, that's not what I wanted to study, but like I love the course. Like normally, though it's not what I wanted to study, but naturally I love the course based on I used to listen to the radio. I like how the presenters, how they talk, how they carry themselves and everything. So naturally I just love the course. So when I got opportunity to the course I wanted to initially study, I didn't get the opportunity to study.
What did you initially want to study?
Okay, I initially wanted to study law.
So why is it that everybody wanted to study law and they find themselves in mass communication? So when you were growing up, what were you growing up?
Okay, I grew up wanted to study law.
Where did you grow up?
Okay, I grew up in Abia State, Umuahia.
In Umuahia.
Yeah.
So what radio station were you listening to?
I was listening to Flow FM, Dove FM, BCA, and the rest will do.
So would you say there was anyone on any of those radio stations that inspired you, that you wanted to be like them?
Yes.
Do you remember any name?
Yeah, I can remember. There were like in Love FM. There is Rebecca. There is Gifts, and in Flow FM there is xTRa and the rest.
Do you just love their voices? So what exactly were they doing that you wanted to be like them?
Okay, and I love their voices and the way they do their things, like the way they announce, the way they present their programs. It was kind of fun.
How were they presenting? Were they presenting their program?
Like they do it so well. With sometimes they add a kind of comic. Then it was like there was mix of both moral lesson and comic, all of that.
I see. As Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi, this King James YiYE on xTRa Speed focuses on students' industrial training. They are studying mass communication and they are here to learn on the job, and we do radio differently, so we actually are teaching them radio differently. 08084275464. If you want to call and comment, that would be great. If you want to stay and listen, great as well. Agi Vera says, my people, you are doing well. Special thanks to King James YiYE. So that's one of you, right?
Yes.
Is that Quincy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so she has lost her dad. So is she here with you?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, she is back there.
Yeah.
And stalking on Facebook. Okay, so let's say now in school and what you are seeing here, what is the difference from what you are seeing there in school, what you are being taught in mass comm, and what you are seeing here? We're doing radio differently. So what is different about being here and in a lecture room?
Okay, the difference is in the lecture room, like we are taught is kind of the oral parts. We are taught the oral parts, and here we are seeing the practical parts.
So yes, yeah, you can add. What are you seeing differently? Chukwe. Okay, it's Ella. Okay, I should call you Ella or Chukwe.
Ella.
Okay, Ella, yeah. So Ella, go on, yeah.
So at least we don't come and see for like 2 hours. For in school we used to go for lectures, and some lecturers don't even come for the lectures. We go and sit for like 2 to 3 hours waiting for the. But at least we used to do things. Like now I can edit very well. Not very well, but I know how to edit now. And I can go for Vox Pop. I can do all those other things. But in school, we just go and sit and learn. Some of us don't even used to be paying attention. But here, if you come, you must pay attention. They're always reminding us that we're on serious.
Yeah, of course. When only serious students come in. So when you're on serious, I remind you. And I feel like if you're on serious, I will write back to BSU and say, hey, don't send on serious students here. Because this is a serious place and we're doing radio differently. Maybe you have listened to radio elsewhere. You may not have gone to a radio station, but when we say we are doing radio differently, what is that different thing about Speed FM? Does any of you see anything differently?
I can tell just from the music, you guys based on old school music, like bringing people the olden days memory, and maybe the
not voice. Maybe, just be sure of what you're saying. It's not maybe. You're not. Sure. Yeah,
I'm sure. And maybe the in between voice, a tree's voice that comes in between every program, teaching people and maybe getting.
Not maybe, it's what you have seen. So
yes,
just say it as
I've
it is.
Seen it and telling people the opinions of the people in the street.
Okay, so Alama Shagodebi is actually a very strong concept here. Alama Shagodebi. What does Alama Shagodebi mean? You don't know Alama Shagodebi?
It means voice of the street.
Exactly. So that's a very strong concept here. As you said, every program, every content, we have them. People talk here and freely, and you learn a lot as well. So Ella, what about you? What's that major difference you've seen?
I people are always like active. The other stations, when they are done, the radio just start doing shh. But this one is always active.
What else?
Forgotten.
You've forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go back to school and they ask you, your supervisor asks you, what is, if Speed FM said they're doing radio differently, what's that difference? And you guys would lack things to say. Anyway, at least you have said 3 things, right? Okay, so it's an assignment for you to find out the other ones because there are so many. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. Students on industrial training here at Speed FM, and we're teaching them how to do radio differently. So you can ask a question to contribute when you call 08084275464. Now, your 2 mates that just left that seat, we're talking about live in school versus live at home, and you've heard some of your mates saying it. Let's listen to these ones, and then you guys tell me as well.
Well, let me say my life at home is not so pleasing to me, but actually as Nigerian children, let me say students, I'll just take what I see available. Yeah. Well, not like the chores are so choking, but yeah, actually there are plenty. I have to wake up every morning, very early, cook for the whole house, clean, fetch water, and then bathe my little siblings. But ever since I started school, let me say, well, I'm just staying with my elder sister, and she leaves early for school as well. So I think we hardly cook early in the morning, and sometimes we cook, let me see, whenever we want to cook. And yeah, like, let me say the chores have reduced a lot. There is time to read, which I enjoy, and actually there's time to at least have little fun. In my house, like, they don't even allow us to go out. Once it's 6 p.m., you're not allowed to leave the house. Yeah, but in school, I can actually stay out till 9, which if I exceed 9, my sister is going to be furious though. But at least, yeah.
Right. So that's live at home and live in school. And this thing about fun, how many of you prefer to be in school, to be in at home?
I prefer to be at home because I don't actually like seeing people around me. Girls can be very, very annoying. But there's another thing that I don't like staying at home.
What's that?
Going out part. My friends do go out, but me, I cannot go out because I'm staying at home. I don't have the freedom to do what I like. It's just cool. That is allow me to go outside.
Be firm on that seat, yeah, don't swivel. Okay, so you are saying 2 things here. In school, you don't like the crowd because girls are annoying.
Yes.
At the same time, at home, you're still feeling you should be with the same girls that are annoying.
Not the same girls.
So who are you hanging out with?
My friends.
Okay, the boys, not girls.
No,
but
the girls I do talk to, not the ones I don't talk to.
Okay, so life at home is boring for you.
Yes.
Okay. Dike, what about you?
Okay, for me, I think I enjoy life at home more to life in school. The only aspect, like the only thing I enjoy in life at school is just the choice that I don't get to do like much of the choice I do at home. But usually life at home is I prefer it more than life.
Okay, so it's true that you guys are lazy then. Because nobody wants to do the work at home, and when you're in school you don't do anything. Your rooms are dirty, right?
No, it's not this.
No, but if you guys don't want to work, and there is nobody to shout at you at home, they are shouting at you, right? That why is this thing like this? Why haven't you done this? Doesn't your mom shout at you, Ella?
She does.
Exactly. So what do you do that she shouts at you?
If everywhere is dirty and if you are supposed to do something and you don't do it, and she will now start correcting me. I think I want to go to school in 300 level because I'm tired. Every day they will just be calling me somebody.
Okay, so you want to go and hide in school and be lazy?
Not lazy, but at least rest.
I see. I am told that at the Benue State University, they even clean up the hostels for you girls.
Yes.
Exactly. So that is encouraging laziness. As old as you are, they clean the hostels for you.
Not their rooms. It's just maybe the hostel.
How do you know? Are you staying on camp?
No, I don't stay, but I visit my friends that stay there. They are the one that
so they clean their rooms for them. And
no,
the toilets.
they clean their rooms themselves.
Why can't they clean outside? Oh, the toilets, cleaners come to clean?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So that is encouraging laziness, I think. BSU should channel those cleaners to something else, if you ask me. Maybe I will talk to the VC about this. Is XTRa Speed on Asking Radio? Of course, you guys should be cleaning your toilets. You are adults. Being at the university, somebody's cleaning toilets for you.
If you leave it to be dirty like that,
then you use them like that. Then you use them like that. Do we have minors at the university, at the Benue State University?
No.
Exactly. Nobody gets to 100 level less than 18 years. Do you have anybody less than 18?
Yes.
100 level, how old were you?
I was 17.
Okay. And you were not old enough to clean your toilet?
So I used to clean my toilet by myself.
I see.
At home.
Okay, at home. So when you go to school, they now pay cleaners to clean for you. That's some sort of laziness.
To clean for them, not me.
But you are the ones using them. Are you not?
They are the ones
They are the ones,
I'm
not
not
us.
staying in hostel.
Of course, but you are planning of going to the hostels in 300 level because you are running away from work at home and then you are going to first work there. When you guys get in there, the system will change. I'll make sure that it changes and you guys should be cleaning. Okay, XTRa Speed, and back to what you're studying. Did your parents influence your choice of mass communication?
My grandfather wanted me to be a law student, but I said no. He said his own point was that barristers he has paid a lot of money to them, so he wants me to come and like eat people's money. That he's tired of paying money to lawyers to fight for his this and that, so I should do law. But I said no, I wanted being a journalist, so that's still what is in my mind.
So why was he paying money to lawyers? What cases was
it? So it was about land.
Okay, so he wanted you to be a lawyer so that you collect money from people.
Yes, and then I'll help him and fight for
his land as well.
Yes.
So is he still fighting for his land?
Yes.
Okay, you refuse to be a lawyer to help him fight.
I'm not making you feel bad. I'm not refusing.
I understand. Is he listening to us now?
No, but somebody else may hear it and I'm going
to tell him.
Yes.
Okay, so you are telling him that, Grandpa, I'm not making you feel bad, but it's just mass come I want.
Yes.
Did they say you were a talkative so you would be a good lawyer? At any point, did anybody tell you that?
Yes. People were telling me, but me, I wanted a journalist will even fit me more. Because I like gossiping. I'll go and look for news. Even if it's fake news, I'll bring everything. I'll bring.
But that would be wrong. Fake news.
That's what journalists do. They look for fake news and bring.
No. A trained journalist doesn't look for fake news. It's an untrained journalist that normally
they don't tell us the truth. They don't tell us the truth. They will hide the truth and tell us what they want to tell us.
Okay, so now that you are here at Asking Radio and BSU has sent you here to come and see it practically, and we're doing radio differently, would you say we also broadcast fake news?
No. No.
No, say your mind. Do we broadcast fake news? Do we speculate? Have you heard anything here that is questionable?
I haven't. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
So you are thinking you are going to hear anything fake from here?
I'm not thinking, but like I said, people are real. People are not like other stations. So I've not seen anything yet.
Okay. So what is that different thing that you've seen here that now that you are here, Dike?
I think
you mentioned something, yeah, but now practically I asked about doing radio differently, but talking about you yourself, what you have benefited. If they ask you that, come on, going to Speed FM, what's that one thing that you can boast of that you've learned? What would you say?
I've learned how to like.
Whose phone is close to that place? Yeah, go on and talk. Yeah.
I've learned so far how to like how to talk, like how to give a good and accurate news, and the basic style is you put Speed FM deploy in serving the people well with their news, their old school music, bring them back, like reminding them of the good old days, and I just like thinking.
So it's difficult to say what you are benefiting, right? It's just like they ask you the goodness of life, and then you can't say anything.
No, I've benefited much, but
you are not saying the much. That is the thing. You have benefited much, but you can't say much. Why?
The truth is that I've benefited much, but I don't know how to like put it in.
But if your lecturer, if your supervisor sits there and it's about giving you marks and grading you, so you will say you don't know.
I've benefited like how to present news, how to talk, then how to handle the mic to go interview people like voice pop, then how to edit.
So, Emmanuella, how would you convince people that mass communication, they told you that it's not a serious course, journalists are not serious people, they study the course, they don't have jobs, and there is nothing about the course. But now you are studying and you have come to Speed FM. What is that inspiration now that you have that you can convince someone that, come on, this is a good thing?
I want to prove them wrong. So I want to be a very good journalist. I want to like be serious with my studies, and then I just want to prove them wrong.
That's true, but coming to Speed FM and seeing how it's done, anybody that told you radio was not serious, journalists were not serious, how have you come to see that this is different from what they were saying? Because perhaps they were not close to a radio station, but now you are. How would you convince those people who are still telling you this is on the serious course and journalists are not serious? How would you convince them that you have seen something different?
Sir, because this place, people are always punctual. Anytime we come here, we'll see you here. I used to ask myself, sir, you don't see it because you're always here. You're not tired. If it's me, I might be tired, but this place is always punctual. People are always here, and every day they are. Mr. Ben is out looking for news and everything and all those ones. So I like the place here.
Okay, so thanks to all of you for coming on Extra Speed. And you are here, you're planning on a program, Speedy Talk. What's the topic?
Okay, the topic is on last born, how parents treat, like why parents treat their last born especially.
And who is the last born among you?
Okay, I'm not the last born.
Nobody.
Who is the firstborn?
I'm the firstborn.
So what's the responsibility of a firstborn child?
Taking care of their younger siblings and then taking care of everybody. Making sure your siblings, your younger siblings are okay.
So is the last born in your family on your neck?
Yes, the boy is very, very... He'll be talking to me as if I'm his mate. Because that's because they gave him the right to talk to me like that. And it's not right.
So when your parents are away, what do you do to him?
I don't do anything to him, because if I do anything now, they'll still come and punish me, or they'll come and correct me in his presence. And it's not, even if they are if you offend, or if you like do anything bad to your younger sibling, they're not supposed to like discipline you in their front, but they're always doing that.
Okay, so you guys will say that on Speedy Talk, which is the program for the youth. For now, thanks for coming, and say bye.
Bye.
See you on Monday.
Thank you.